Let's come back home now. Firefighters are continuing efforts to control a bushfire burning near Rosedale. That's in southeast Victoria.
The Deputy Chief Fire Officer with Forest Fire Management Victoria, Darren McKenzie, says there are no direct threats to any communities.
We've had over 200 firefighters active on the fire line, working both day and night shift, and they've been supported with 13 aircraft, and we've got 20 bulldozers also working on the fire line as well. So aircraft have been a really important part of this. We've had the 2 large air tankers doing quite a bit of work, and we've also been using firebombing overnight for the first time in Australia, which has been a great assistance to our crews, particularly getting important backburns in overnight. This is the first time that this operations have been undertaken in Australia, and it's the first time in the world that we've used hover fill refilling from permanent water sources. So this is the feedback from the fire line is really being effective. It's really been appreciated by firefighters, and it's really making a great difference to particularly our overnight containment efforts. So I think this is a technology that we'll continue to look to utilise this year and even expand onto the broader fleet in future years. And
Darren McKenzie, just briefly, what does the next 24 hours hold, best case scenario?
The priorities for us over the next couple of days, the weather looks fairly favourable. We've got sort of benign conditions for the next day or two. We are looking at increased temperatures as we lead into the weekend and early next week. So our priorities for the next couple of days will be strengthening the containment lines we've got, dealing with the hot spots, a lot of blacking out to be done. We've got over 80 kilometres of perimeter to deal with. The fire's about 70% tracked at this stage. And we've got quite a bit of fuel just to deal that's unburnt within the fire ground. So we'll be dealing with that over the next couple of days. So that'll be our priorities. There is quite a bit of smoke in the atmosphere down there. We have been undertaking quite a bit of backburning both during the day and night. And as I said, the fire's been quite active. So there is quite a bit of smoke in and around the fire and more generally through Gippsland. So we are asking that people, particularly from a health perspective, just refresh their the health smoke warnings and things, and just particularly if you've got a respiratory condition that should maybe think about staying inside or just looking at what activities you undertake.
Authorities doing great work down there at Gippsland and all across Australia with utilising backburning.
That's the through the night work as well is a first.
I'd never heard of that before. So some great work coming out of bushfires past. I guess they're learning lessons.
So